Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone and welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today's another story time. Before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give your girl a thumbs up, comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok and Twitter at Lifewithsymone, and follow my business page at Brishari. Y'all, remember that thing I had asked y'all to wish me luck on? I don't know if I got it yet because literally this is the next day because I'm pre-recording for y'all before I go out of town. So still hope that I get it. Let's manifest it, y'all. Anyway, so this is part 2 of the last video. If you haven't seen it, the part 2 will be in the description box because I realized when I put the cards, it only work if you're watching it from your phone, and a lot of people be on the TV. So yeah, it'll be in the description box below, and it's a different title, but it's under part 1. It's the last story time I posted, and it's on I posted it Thursday. So let's get into this story, y'all. So, oh yeah, did I say shot Brishari already? Yeah, shot Brishari. So anyway, so y'all, this is the part 2. So where I had left off at, we had found out that Sabrina was the one who was messy and who had said all the stuff and like who had mentioned it to her homegirl, which was very irritating because it was like, what was your reason of being around if you was just gonna mention that? Like, she knew it was so lighthearted when I said what I said, so it was like, what was your point of even starting drama and going back and telling a girl like if I said it in some weird way? So I was irritated. At this point, I'm brushing it off because they were saying just leave it alone, and I honestly did not know where Sabrina and went because we was in one area and I think they probably went to like the other side of the block, so I really don't know where they was at, right? So we just chilling and it's like, okay, whatever, we just gonna brush it off, we not even tripping no more. So at this point we just all chilling, and one of the boys was like, dang, like I never even got to get in a jumper, like let's go get in a jumper and go. They went to a puff pass. So we all go up in there, and I don't know why we all was just sitting down in like a circle. All the kids was, no kids was up in there at all, so don't think it was kids in there. No kids was in there. It was just like a few adults or whatever, and we all up in there, we chilling. Lulu is hitting it with them. Maya, like me and Maya, we just like not fake hitting it, but like trying it because they like, just hit it, let me see. So anyway, me and Maya, we just hit it like once, and we just like all laughing and talking and stuff like that. So after they went in rotation for like a cool minute, we all, don't know how, we all just like ended up laying down. Like we all laying down on the jumper. I got my legs just up on the little wall because I was by the corner, so I got my legs like up on the wall and I'm just laying there. We all just looking at the sky. So we, well, not the sky but the roof. So we all just talking and stuff like that. Everybody just in their own world. And one of the boys that I was talking to, Mr. Do It To You, he like, man, sometimes I be really thinking like a nigga really could be an astronaut one day. So they was like, bro, here you go with this shit again. He like, no, for real, like I always said one day I'm gonna be an astronaut. So I'm like, you could be an astronaut if you want to. He's like, but not like an astronaut like that. Like I wanna be a hood astronaut. Like I wanna go to the moon, you know, blood, and just like put my name on it. Like put, you know, like blood, a nigga really gonna go to the moon one day. So I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? So I'm like, you really could go. So they like, bro, don't start this shit. He finna start with this shit. And I'm like, what's wrong with him going to the moon? They like, nah, he finna just fuck up the whole conversation. He do this shit every time he get too high. Like, that nigga be annoying. So he like, man, bro, shut up. Listen. So they like, let us hear. Lulu like, yeah, I want to hear what he talking about. So he like, yeah, so I'm gonna go to the moon one day, you know? And like all the shit we doing right here, I'm gonna do that shit on the moon. So they like, bro, who else gonna be on the moon with you then, nigga? If you gonna be up there doing it, like who gonna be up there? He like, first me, I'm gonna be on the moon. You know, I'm gonna get me a little space alien. They gonna build some buildings and stuff. I'm gonna rent them out. You know, like my apartments ain't even gonna be that high. So a lot of people gonna move up there because rent gonna be high. They could just be, you know, they could commute back down here to get whatever they need. But my apartments ain't gonna be high. So that one of the boys is like, so nigga, you think niggas gonna move all the way to the moon, isolated from the world, just because you got some affordable apartments? So he like, see, you can't never talk to them. We dying laughing because I'm just like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like at this point, your whole reason for wanting to go out of space is stupid as shit. So he just like talking, he just kept talking. At this point, people doing side conversations because they wasn't really trying to hear what he was talking about. When they realized that his logic wasn't going nowhere, now it's basically just me and the dude that was kind of arguing him down about his affordable apartments. Me and him is the only ones listening, and oh boy just kind of like arguing him down. Lulu, she was listening from time to time, but she'll be screaming like, you said you gonna do what up there? Oh my God, it was making me laugh even harder because I'm like, what the fuck? But he looking at us like, are y'all dumb or y'all don't get the vision? Like he just was looking at us crazy. So he was just like, yeah, like you want to come up there, you come up there with me. So I'm like, oh, I don't know if I go way up there. He like, see, y'all closed-minded. Niggas like to stay in the hood. Y'all can't stay in the hood forever. We gotta go to the moon. So I'm like, is that just like a metaphor for something else? Like you're saying you want to go like somewhere else and you don't want to stay in the hood? He like, I want to go to the moon. At this point, I was just like, you know what? I thought he was cool, but he's starting to just say shit. I would be all for his moon talk, right? Because I'm for the alien talk, whatever. But when you start saying the reason why you want to go there is to build apartment buildings, it was just crazy as hell. Not a grocery store, a gas station, movie theater, nothing, but a damn apartment building. That was it. So you mean to tell me people, the money they're gonna be spending to go back to Earth or to buy stuff, Amazon is not delivering out there. Like, what is going on? How are they gonna get things they need? Not a hospital, a school, nothing. An apartment building. Boy, listen. So anyway, so he just still talking or whatever like that, and we just all laying there. We was probably laying in there for like a good probably 20 minutes because they started smoking again, and we all just talking and laughing and stuff like that. Every time they changed the subject, when we would get back to a group conversation, he kept trying to go back to that damn apartment building on the moon. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking out the I was gonna say garage. I'm looking out the jump bag because I'm sitting up at this point, and I start seeing Sabrina. She was by herself. So I was like, I'll be right back. So he was like, where you going? Where you going? And Maya was like, where you going, Symone? Like, you finna leave? I'm like, girl, how I'ma leave? You drove. So she started laughing. She's like, no, but like, where you finna go? You go to the bathroom? And Lulu was like, ooh, because if you go to the bathroom, I'll go with you. I gotta go. And Maya was like, you know what, me too. I was like, no, I wasn't. But come on, let's go. So we all get out and we walk in, and they was like, where you finna go? I'm like, y'all can go to the bathroom. I'm about to go talk to Sabrina real quick. So Maya like, Symone, let it go. So Lulu was like, I like that. Yeah, go ask her what the fuck she was talking about. You want us to come with you? So I'm like, no, I'm gonna talk to her by myself. Like, I don't want it to be no type of like, no, I don't want her to feel like I'm trying to ambush her. Like, you know, it's cool. So she was just like, okay, we finna go. So Maya like, Symone, no, just leave it alone. Even though why you talking to her. Then she finna try to come around us again. Just let her go. Leave it alone. So I was like, no, like, I'm about to go ask her. And she just got irritated and walked off. Lulu was like, you need me to have your back? I'm like, girl, you good. So she ended up walking off, right? So I go over there. I kind of like catch up with Sabrina. And I was like, Sabrina. So she turned around and she was like, hey, babe mama, where you go? I didn't know. I thought you had left. So I'm like, no, I didn't leave yet. Like, we was just chilling. So she was like, oh, you was in the house, or you was in grandma's house? Everybody call her grandma. This ain't everybody grandma though. So she's like, you was in grandma's house? So I'm like, no. Grandma probably was not even an old woman now that I think about it. I'm just kidding. But he's like, you was in grandma's house? So I'm like, no, I wasn't in there. So she was just like, oh, okay. So I'm like, Sabrina, I got something to ask you. So she was like, what? What you want to ask me, girl? What you want to ask me? She was like, is it about Mr. Do It To You? And I was like, no, it's not about him at all. I was like, but I want to ask you. I'm like, did you go back and tell your friend that I was talking about her? So she was like, who? You talking about back in the day? Like, she said the school we went to. So I was like, girl, no, I'm not talking about nothing like that. Because why the fuck would I be pressing you about some shit that happened years ago? So I'm like, no, I'm not talking about nothing like that. I'm asking, like, today, did you go back and tell your friend that I was talking about her? So she was like, did I tell my friend that you was talking about her? What friend? What are you talking about, Symone? I'm confused. What you talking about? So I was like, did you tell your friend that I said something about her crying in the streets, like when she was on a motorcycle? So she was like, my friend... Symone, no, that's my cousin. Bitch, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I was like, well, did you tell her that I was talking about her and saying that I went back and crying in the streets? I mean, I was saying, like, did you go and tell her that I said she was crying in the streets because she was scared to be on a motorcycle? Even though this is some petty ass shit, bitch. This sounds like some kindergarten, elementary shit. So I'm like, did you tell her that? And I was like, and if so, how did you say it? Because now I realized when she was talking about people being weird for laughs and giggles around dudes, like she was talking about me. So she was just like, oh, who told you that she was talking about you? They're weird. She was like, Symone, no, not you trying to like press me. But she laughed and she's like, no, I didn't even tell her. Like, first of all, I asked her if she was okay. And I was like, yeah, because Symone don't want to get on either because she said that she'll be crying just like you. So I'm like, why is she mad about that then? Like, how does she feel like that's me trying to be weird? I'm so serious. I'm not trying to get on because I'm scared to get on the back of a motorcycle. So she was just like, I don't know. Like, it wasn't like that. She's like, they must have flipped it and twisted it when I was telling her. Like, they must have said something. They messy as fuck. So they turned around and told you. Like, that's weird. Why would they say that? Like, everything died down. What was the point of them saying anything? Because she literally didn't even want to say nothing about it. Like, she wasn't feeling no type of way towards you about it. So I'm like, if that's the case, then why did she say... You know, people being weird around dudes. You know, at this point, we going back and forth because it's like you trying to play me like and make it seem like I'm just making shit up or I'm pulling shit out my ass. When no, she literally did a whole little scene and was talking and was trying to like basically get at us crazy, but she didn't know that Lulu was going to say something to her. So she was just like, oh no, like, she really wasn't talking about y'all for real, but it's just like, it kind of... it made her think about shit. Like today's situation just kind of made her think about it. But no, she was mad about that because she didn't find it funny that she was crying. So I'm like, y'all all laughed at her for crying. I'm not the one who was laughing at her. I never said it like that. So I'm like, well, where is she at so I can explain to her, because it wasn't like that. And she was just like, oh, just, it's not that deep. Like, you don't even got to say nothing to her. Like, it's not that deep. Like, she don't know you, you don't know her. And she was like, and plus we having a good time. Like, it's not that deep. So I'm like, I know it's not that deep. So mind you, I don't know why I'm just like, wanting to take it so far. I think it's because I was drunk at this point, honestly. So I'm like, well, no, I still want to say something to her because I don't want to be around somebody who got issues with me. So she's like, she don't know you, like she don't got no problem with you, it's not that deep. So I'm like, well, if it wasn't that deep, then why she do all of that? She's like, if anything, she got something against your friend because your friend was trying to talk shit and do the most in front of the dudes, like proving her point. I'm like, this girl is weird. She was like proving her point about how people try to do stuff for laughs and giggles. So I said, how, when she was just defending herself, like she was just trying to see what's up. She's like, well, she never said no name, so I don't see how that's her defending herself. So I'm just like, Sabrina, I don't know, like this messy as fuck, but whatever. If I see her, then I'm gonna just say what I gotta say to her. She's like, what do you mean by that? So I'm like, what you mean? What do I mean by that? She's saying, you saying if you see her, then it's up? Is that what you saying? So I'm like, oh, this bitch is messy. So I'm like, no, I'm not saying that. I said, if I see her, then I'm gonna let her know that it wasn't like that. I'm like, because I don't like the weird animosity and stuff like that. And now I'm like, and Lulu getting into it with her, and it ain't even got nothing to do with her. So she was just like, so you basically saying like, when you see my cousin, it's up. That's what you saying. Like when you see her, you gonna press her. So I was like, Sabrina, I don't know what you not getting, because I didn't say when I see her, I'm going to press her. I said when I see her, I'm going to let her know I was not laughing at her. I didn't even say it like that, but it is what it is. So she's like, so it is what it is? So I'm like, it is what it is. At this point, I'm irritated because I'm like, not Sabrina trying to flip this shit and trying to be weird. Like now I'm really seeing what they saying she is messy. Why she trying to say they was messy. I mean, dudes is messy and they probably did like put 10s on it, whatever. But like, you are weird because it's like, you get what I'm saying to you right now, right? So she was just like, yeah, so it is what it is. So I'm like, it is what it is. So she was just like, I don't know, girl. Like, I was just trying to catch up with you and be cool. She was like, I didn't think it was going to be all of this. Like, I feel like you kind of mad about some shit and you taking it out on everybody else. I said, what am I mad about? So she was like, I don't know. Like, you mentioned the whole situation back when we was in school. And I feel like you trying to take, like, you mad about that still. Like, I don't talk to that nigga. I don't this, da, 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 da. I ain't seen him in years. Like, if you still mad about that, I mean, it is what it is. I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, ain't nobody mad about that. I'm like, I told you I ain't talked to that boy in years. Like, I heard from people that he know because I be around, like, his friends and stuff. So I know that he in jail. I don't talk to that boy. That boy don't try to talk to me. Ain't nothing like that. So what are you talking about? So she's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like it's weird. You mentioned him today and then all of a sudden it's an issue. Like, you trying to fight my cousin. Who said? So I said, I'm like, who said I'm trying to fight your cousin? Now we kind of yelling because I don't know. I feel like when people, that's what I worked on that too in life, because I used to feel like when people don't understand what I'm saying, I have to yell because clearly you can't hear me, because bitch, I'm talking clear as day. So I'm kind of yelling. We kind of yelling back and forth at this point. And she's like, you said it is what it is. You said when you see my cousin, you're going to say something. It is what it is. So I said it is what it is. Like, if she feels some type of way still, then that's on her. I really don't care, but I'm going to tell her what was said. So she was just like, oh, da, da, da. So we really going back and forth and it's kind of loud. So one of the boys, because mind you, we not too far from the jumper or whatever. And plus Maya and Lulu start walking back too. So they start walking over there because they like, what's going on? Lulu already walking up. She's socking her face. She like, what's going on? Like, what's up? Like, what's all of this about? So one of the boys from the jumper, he started walking up over there and he was like, what's going on? Like, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. So I'm like, no, she's messy as fuck. I'm like, this bitch trying to say. She's like, bitch. I'm like, not like that, but like, this bitch. I'm like, but you trying to say, because I'm saying it like, bitch, like, girl. I'm not saying it like that. So I'm like, not like that. I'm like, but you over here trying to say. She's like, oh yeah, because it's not like that. Sabrina, what's going on? So she's like, yeah, because it's not like that. So I'm like, girl. And I was like, anyway, she trying to say that. She's like, I'm not trying to say nothing you said. So now we kind of talking over each other. And Lulu like, so what's going on? Like, da da da, your homegirl still mad. Your homegirl's weird as fuck. And she a sensitive ass bitch, because what the fuck is she mad about? So it's just a big commotion. Maya like, come on, like, no, let's just go up over there. We don't even need to be right here. So the boy like, Sabrina, your messy ass did start some shit. You went over there trying to make it seem like people was talking shit about her and laughing at her and talking about some what they would do. So I said, what? Sabrina was like, I never said that. She like, for real, on such and such. She said somebody. He was like, on such and such and so rest in peace right now. You said that she was saying that she'll get on there and she'll do this, ain't she ain't scary, da 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 da, all this other stuff like that. Why is she crying? She a grown ass woman. You was saying all of that and she didn't even say that. So I'm like, Sabrina, you're weird because you know I didn't say that. So I said, so where's your cousin? Because I'm gonna tell her what I said. Like, you're weird. You want to start shit. So she was like, I never said that. You gonna believe some niggas you don't even fucking know. Da 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 da. You know me, but you gonna believe some niggas you don't know. So now we all getting into it. Lulu, I don't know if she just drunk and was just saying anything, because she was just like, yeah, because where she at? Where she at? She need that too. She could get it. Da 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 da. So she like, oh, so y'all trying to fight? That's what Sabrina like, y'all trying to fight? So Maya like, nobody's trying to fight. Like, come on, let's just go. Like, come on, Symone. Like, come on, Lulu, let's go. Ain't nobody trying to fight. So I'm like, oh, you're weird. Da 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 da. I just kept calling her weird. She's like, bitch, you're weird. So I'm like, you're weird. Like, not her starting something and making it seem like I'm the weird one. Okay, granted, I could have just left it alone, but at the same time, I'm thinking like, what was your reason of doing all of that? So she's like, bitch, you're weird. Da da da. So now we all just get into it. The boy, he yelling, he just like basically kept saying like, yeah, that's why I want to bring her around. Da 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 da. She weird. So the boy Maya was talking to him and walking up. He was like, man, come on, y'all don't even need to be right here. Like, it's too much y'all causing the scene. Because it was people coming around like, so what's going on? Like, what is going on or whatever? And we outsiders like, y'all, they all from around here. So yeah. So he like, come on, like, it's not that deep. He was like, Sabrina, you be stay doing some weird ass shit. She was like, boy, don't nobody fucking want you. What? He was all like, what? So it was just weird. He like, what are you talking about? Like, what? He like, man, she weird. Come on. So she's like, don't nobody want you. You doing the most. Don't nobody fucking even want you. Don't tell me what to do. Da da da. I could do whatever I want to do. Da 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 da. So she just talking. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna go get my cousin. We could settle this once and for all. So Lulu like, yep, go get your cousin. Go get your cousin, cause I want to fight her. Da da da. So she's like, okay, so y'all trying to fight? All right, I'm finna go get my cousin then. I'm gonna go get my cousin. She's like, Symone, I wouldn't even expect this from you. You weird as fuck. Like, we go way back. So I said, bitch, you're weird. How am I weird when I'm asking you a question and you try to flip some shit and say that I was talking shit about your weird ass cousin, da 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 da. She's like, oh, so my cousin is weird now? Y'all, so it's literally just us, because it's not getting nowhere, because it's like we all mad, so we all just saying whatever we want to say. But I feel like Sabrina, it was just weird, because it was like, why are you trying to literally start shit? And you know, it was never nothing even like that. Like, you the one who took it from 10 to 20. It was never nothing, or 2 to 10. I don't know. She took it too far, honestly. Or maybe I was in the wrong again. I don't know. But hey, Sabrina took it further. I took it to 7. She took it to 25. That's where it went. So anyway, so she would start walking up. She's like, I'm finna go get my cousin. I'm finna go get my cousin. So it is one lady walked up. She's like, this is a family event. Like, if anybody is like, if anybody can't get along or do this, then people should just go, because we don't have these issues. Da da da. So one of the boys was like, man, niggas be fighting every year at this motherfucker. Don't start. So she was like, boy, ain't nobody talking to you. I'm just saying, like, if people gonna be getting into it, we not doing all of that here. Like, we not doing all that. So he was like, man, come on. Like, this my company. We good. Like, let's go. So we started walking away from over there, and we went to like by the curb or whatever, and we just all talking and stuff. So Lulu like, she weird. They like, man, she ain't finna come back. She just finna let it go. Like, one thing about Sabrina, she all talk. She ain't never even finna fight nobody. She ain't finna do nothing. Like, don't worry about her. So they just all like talking, we talking about it, and eventually it died down. Like, literally it died down, and we all just laughing about something else. We not even worried about that no more. So they like, come over here, like, oh, such and them is gambling. Like, you know, when you roll the dice and you, ooh, 7, ooh, 6, you know, probably nobody probably screamed 6. But yeah, but anyway, they was doing that up over there. So he's like, let's go up over there, because I'm trying to get in the game, right? So we start walking. We went to a whole different area, and we buy over there when they doing that, right? So the boys, they doing it right there. We standing off to the side. They kind of like on the sidewalk. We standing off to the side, like a little bit in the street, because we wasn't like wanting to be huddled up all up in their game or whatever, but we like right here or whatever. So we just all talking and stuff like that. A few boys that wasn't like playing or whatever, they was over here talking to us, but they'd be in and out going up over there. And it was just like, everything was cool. Like, we not worried about nothing that's going on no more, right? Because I'm just thinking, like, you know what? When I see Sabrina again, I gonna say anything. If I see her cousin, I'm not finna go press about it. What is... Oh, that's the... What? Oh. I'm like, if I see Sabrina again, I'm not finna go press about it. Like, it's over with. Like, I'm not gonna say it to her cousin. Like, let's just let it go. We all agreed that we was gonna let it go. Lulu, kinda. But she said she was gonna let it go. But we was just like, okay... That's it. We not gonna go do this again, because it was like we having fun and forget about how anybody feel. So anyway, so we all just chilling right there and talking and stuff like that. So everything cool and stuff like that. We start taking more shots. Like, at this point, we taking more shots because we not ready to go. We still having a good time. Music still going up. People still having fun. Like, it's still cool. So next thing you know, we ended up seeing Lulu, I mean, we end up seeing Sabrina cousin and her cousins and them, they walking by, but her cousin got a scarf on her head. Like, her cousin got a scarf on her head, and I don't know, like, maybe she wanted to just wrap her hair up because it was water balloons and water glizzies and stuff, so maybe she just wanted to wrap her hair up. I don't know, but it just was giving, how she was walking around looking, it was giving she was finna fight somebody. Like, it just wasn't giving for real, like she just genuinely wanted to wrap her hair up. So I'm thinking like, that's weird, but I ain't said that when I seen them, right? I just looked, glanced, I'm like, you know what, because they seen us too, but they just kept walking. So I'm like, I ain't even finna say nothing, because I'm not even finna start nothing and start this shit back up. Because Maya seen, but Lulu was turned the other way, so Lulu didn't see them. Like, Maya seen, it was like one of the things, like, she looked, I kind of looked, because I'm looking to see what she looking at. She look, I look, and then we kind of looked at each other, and she looked like, basically like, don't say nothing. I'm like, you know what, I'm not finna say nothing, because I'm not finna get Lulu started, whatever. As long as she ain't walking up or they and coming up over here, that's totally different. But she literally, they walked by, but they did look at us or whatever, so we left it at that. So Mr. Do It To You, he come up over there and he was just like, I'm about to go check on something real quick, because I don't ever want it to be like no weird shit on my watch, so I'll be back. Like, I'll be right back. Oh, you good? So I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And he jogged over to where they was going, so I'm like, okay, he peeped it too, like, I'm not tripping. So he go over there, he's talking to them, but I can't hear what they saying, but you could see like movement, and it just was giving real aggressive, like real like mad. So I'm like, okay, I'm not tripping, okay, like let me peep it. So I was like, Maya, am I tripping or did you peep that? So Maya was like, Symone, don't start. So I'm like, start what? So Lulu like, start what? Like, what's going on? So I'm like, I don't know, like, I just feel like it's still weird. Like, if y'all want to just, I'm like, I feel like it's just weird around here, like it's just some weird shit going on. So Lulu was like, with who? Like, what happened? So I'm like, just with old girl from earlier. She's like, what? Like, you seen them again? So I'm like, she just walked by and she got a scarf on, and now old boy went to go talk to them. I'm like, see, they right there. So she looking and she like, yeah, why she got a scarf on? It look like she ready to fight. So I'm like, right, I'm not tripping, right? So then Maya like, Symone, like, don't start. Like, now you being messy. How am I being messy? Because I'm putting her up on game. I don't know which one of us that she want to fight, or if any of them, or if they all want to fight us. Like, I'm putting her up on game. How am I being messy? So I'm like, how am I being messy? She was like, well, I don't know, we could just go. Like, if y'all ready to go, we could just go. We could just pull it back up on them another day, or pull up on them later on. But like, we could just leave if y'all want to just leave. Like, I got somebody else we could pull up on. Like, we ain't gotta be up over here. So I'm like, Maya, like, ain't nothing going on. I'm like, if it get to a point where it's just like out of control, I'm like, we could go. But I'm like, ain't nothing going on. We having a good time. Why we gonna let somebody run us up out the block party? Like, girl, it's not that deep. So she was just like, no, I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to be on that type of timing. Like, we up over here, we having fun, and y'all just trying to fight people and be messy. How are we being messy? So she's like, not being messy, but ain't nobody trying to fight. Like, we too cute for that. Like, we too cute for that. So I'm like, you making it seem like we come up in this motherfucker acting like we just swole and start kicking over tables and slapping barbecues and shit, and like, you make it seem like we came here starting stuff. Like, we did not start nothing. They literally started something with us being weird, especially Sabrina. So we talking about that, but we like, whatever, because old boy ended up start jogging back, and he's like, y'all good? So Lulu was like, I know I'm good. So he's like, no, stop. All right, just chill. Y'all good though? Like, I'm just trying to make sure everybody okay, like everything is cool. So he's like, ain't nothing to worry about though. So Lulu's like, oh, I wasn't worried. So he like, man, shut up. Like, I'm about to make you take another shot. You keep talking. So Maya's like, all right, so everything cool. She's like, but we could leave in a little bit. So she starts texting somebody. She like, yeah, because I got somebody else we could pull up on. Like, I'm so serious. Like, we could pull up on somebody else. Lulu's like, Maya, your ass is so scary. Like, ain't nothing finna happen. We good. We could pull up on whoever you want to pull up on. Whenever you ready, just let me know. We could go whenever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm down. Whenever y'all want to go, I'm ready too. It really don't even matter, because at this point, I mean, it's still cool, but it is kind of about to start getting late. The sun about to start going down a little bit, and we just literally standing here while they playing dice, right? So next thing you know when dudes is playing dice, like, it be heated all the time, non-stop heating, because people losing money or people winning money. So you're not really paying attention when they be cussing and yelling and stuff. It be like, oh, that's normal. But it started to get a little bit more that the cussing and yelling was getting real, just like, you bitch ass nigga, da 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 da, you cheating nigga, da ba 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 ba, where y'all get these dice from, ba 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 ba. Like, it started getting real heated. So I'm just like looking over, I'm like, ooh, everything cool? And at this point, I'm like, I don't like to be around when dudes is getting into it, because it always go left. Like, it's always something weird that happens or whatever. Like, just don't fight no more. Dudes don't be just fighting no more. They always like to do something weird, right? So they start getting into it. So Mr. Do It To You was like, hold on, let me see what the fuck going on. So they all getting into it, like they yelling and stuff like that. I guess one dude was trying to accuse this one boy of cheating or whatever. But my thing is, if in the game, I don't know how it goes because I don't play that game, but like, I don't know. Everybody was using the same dice, but the one boy was using his own dice, talking about these my lucky dice. I don't play if it's not with them, and y'all beg me to get in this motherfucking game. Da 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 da. So they was basically trying to say he was cheating. Well, only one person was saying that. So they getting into it. He like, man, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. Da 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 da. So they getting into it and stuff like that. And they like, man, calm down. Da 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 da. I guess the dude that the guy that was claiming oh boy was cheating, he was an older dude. So his son is right there. He like, you ain't finna be talking to my dad like that, nigga. Da 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 da. So he ain't that much older though. The dude probably was like in his late 30s, early 40s, and the son looked like he probably was like 19, 18, whatever. So they getting into it or whatever. They going back and forth. He like, nah, blah, 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 blah. They just going back and forth getting into it, and it's getting heated. So when one boy stepped in, like trying to do like, nah, y'all ain't finna be doing all of that, somebody pushing it like, nigga, get the fuck out of my face. So when he pushed him, y'all, it started getting more crowded. So I'm like, oh no, I'm getting paranoid now. I am scared. Let's go, Maya. You said you want to leave. Let's leave. So I'm like, so Lulu was like, oh shit, they finna fight. I want to see this. So me and Maya stepping back. I'm like, Lulu, come on. She's like, I want to see this. If they finna fight, I want to see this. Me and Maya, we kind of stepping back because we both at this point, we are the scary cats because I don't want to be nowhere near this shit. Okay, so we stepping back or whatever. So Maya was like, Lulu, come on, we finna leave. Like, let's leave. It's starting to get big, more of a crowd or whatever. Next thing you know, it's so much commotion. They is fighting. I don't know who is fighting who because it's a lot of people, but it's a big ass fight going on. So she like, Lulu, let's go. Let's leave, Lulu. So I'm like, yeah, come on now. Lulu, come on now. What's going on? So everybody run up over there. They trying to like break up the fight and stuff like that. So next thing you know, we're kind of, because we weren't that much far back, we're literally was right there, but we did step back a few. We damn near in the mix, so I guess people running up. So we in a crowd and it's people like trying to get up, so they like bumping us to like trying to go over there and break up the fight. The fight is getting bigger. Next thing you know, I look, because I'm like, damn, people bump me. Next thing you know, I look, I see Lulu fighting. I know y'all probably thinking like, why the fuck is Lulu fighting? Lulu is over here fighting old girl with the scarf on. I don't know when they even came up, but they are fighting. So I go over there because I'm trying to go over there and like break it up. I'm like, because I'm trying to make sure like they not finna jump her, because even though this is my friend now, like, you know, y'all not finna jump her. That's weird. But I ain't seen nobody else like that was trying to jump her, but it's just so much going on, a big fight or whatever. So I'm going over there. Maya trying to pull me back. She's like, Symone, don't go over there. I'm like, no, Lulu is fighting. So it's so much going on. It's like more people fighting and stuff like that. It's just turned into a damn brawl. There I get from by Maya. I'm like, no, come on, like you just finna leave your friend. So I go over there. I'm like trying to go over there, right, to like make sure Lulu good, or at least start breaking up something. I don't know. So I go over there and I feel somebody pulling me. So I'm like, Maya, let me go. I turn around, it's Sabrina. Sabrina was like, Symone, what you trying to do? What are you trying to do? When she's pulling my arm. So I'm like, Sabrina, let my fucking arm go. What are you like, what's up? So she was just like, what are you trying to do? She's like, don't get into that. Like, don't try to go jump my cousin. They got a one-on-one. So I'm like, Sabrina, let my arm go. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So she was like, no, I want to talk to you. Like, I feel like it's weird. I ain't got no beef with you. Like, I freaking love you. Like, you my girl. I've been always wondering what happened to you. This is not, bitch, this is not the time. So I'm like, Sabrina, okay, cool. So I try to turn, like, I snatched my arm from her and I turned to go back. I don't see Lulu at all. It's just so much commotion going on. So next thing you know, you hear pop, pop, pop. I just ran. I don't got time for this. I'm a runner. I'm a track star. I got the fuck on. Because at this point, it's fuck all that shit. I'm out of here. I started running. I was running so fast. Everybody running though. It's everybody basically running and shit like that. So we running. I started running to the car because at this point, I got to save myself. This bitch. So I ran to the car. I got to the car. Y'all tell me why Maya is already in that motherfucker. Maya is in the car. So I'm like, where the fuck is Lulu? Mind you, I didn't know she was in the car because I just went to the car and I'm like right there. I'm like, oh my God, Maya, come on so we can get in the car. Lulu, Maya, come on. So when I realized, when she rolled the window down, she was like, she was like, get in the car, get in the car. And I hopped in, I looked, I'm like, where's Lulu? Where's Lulu? She's like, bitch, I don't know where Lulu is. And you just see people running. I said, we gotta go get Lulu. We can't leave her. Like, that's crazy. She's like, they're shooting. I'm like, well, technically, we only heard that pop, pop, pop. And if you didn't hear it again, I don't think they're gonna wait a minute and be like, hold on, wait 5 minutes, we'll do it another. You know, I'm like, I think that's not saying that's it, but we do need to get Lulu and get the phone. But we cannot leave her. Like, we gotta go find her. I'm like, last I seen she was fighting. I'm like, come on, we gotta go back. She was like, no, because if something happened to my friend, I'm not trying to see her like that. Da 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 da. So Maya crying, bitch, what do you mean you don't want to see her like that? Wouldn't you want to go help her out, save her, get to her hospital if something did happen to her? What the fuck is wrong with you? So I got out the car. She's like, Symone, come back. I start running back up over there. So as I'm running back over there, next thing you know, I bump into Sabrina because she going the other way. She was like, where are you going, Symone? What are you doing? You don't need to be over there. You don't know this neighborhood like I do. So I'm like, I'm trying to look for my friend. I'm like, Sabrina, I ain't got time for all that. So I start walking past her and I'm looking. There's people like commotion and stuff like that. And it was this, they over there, you just see a big still going on. They some nigga out. And I guess it was who let off the shots. He getting his ass beat. Yeah. So I'm like, oh my God, I am stressed at this point, right? So I'm over here trying to find her. I see Lulu. I end up seeing her and I'm like, bitch, where was you at? She was like, girl, I was gone. I went inside grandma's house with these niggas. So I'm like, Lulu, come on, we finna go. So one of the boys that like introduced me, he's like, y'all finna leave? Like, it's cool, don't even worry about everything about to be straight. So I'm like, nah, we just finna get up out of here. So Lulu's like, yeah, it was nice meeting you, let's go. So we walking. Mind you, I did not notice Sabrina is like not too far back from behind me. So I'm like, Sabrina, what the fuck do you want? Why are you following me? Like, what's up? Like, what's up? So she was like, what you mean what's up? Like, what you mean by that? So I'm like, you're following me. Like, what do you want? Like, what's up? So she was like, girl, I'm just trying to talk to you. Like, I'm trying to let you know, like, it ain't even like that. Like, I been was trying to see how you was doing in life. I been was trying to link up with you, talk to you. How was you trying to do this when you wasn't? My thing is, if me and this girl ain't had each other, we had each other on social medias at one point, but then she like either made a new one or just stopped getting on. I don't know. But like, we had each other on Facebook, like. But yeah, I don't understand. What are you talking about? I don't think we ever had each other on Instagram. If we did, like literally, like I said, she either deleted her Instagram or just stopped getting on. Like she just disappeared. And even when we had each other on social media, we never used to talk. So I'm confused. Well, we had twin telepathy. But honestly, like sometimes we would like respond to each other like pictures and stuff, but like it would never be like we're trying to link. So did I just think we were supposed to be just thinking that we want to hang out? I'm confused. So anyway, so she was just like, yeah, da 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 da, like it's no beef, it's all love between us, da da da. I know where you live, I'm gonna come pull up on you. So I'm like, what you mean you gonna pull up on me? Because at this point I'm confused. What you mean by that? So she was like, bitch, I mean I'm gonna come pull up on you, like we cool, we better than that. So I was just like, girl, and we walked off. Like we just kept walking. So we just kept walking. So she was like, where the fuck Maya at? I'm like, girl, she in the car. She's like, that bitch so scary. I'm like, no, we ran. I said, when we heard the pop pop pop, we got up out of there. She was like, girl, I wasn't even right there at that point. She was like, because oh boy had ended up breaking up the fight when she was fighting. Oh girl, she was like, yeah, he had broke it up or whatever. She was like, he had pulled me to the side. So she like, when that happened, we was already kind of close by over here, and he had pulled me in the house. Like we ran in his grandma's house. So I was like, oh my God, I'm like, see, we ran. I came back. I'm like, I most definitely did run and left you. I said, but I did come back for you. And she started laughing. She was like, girl, no, I had seen y'all, but I'm like, I already know they gonna get up out of there. I seen y'all running that way, but y'all was way gone. It would have made sense for me to just go run after y'all when we was already right here. So I was like, dang, that's crazy. So I'm like, you got your phone, you got everything? She like, yeah. So we start going to the car. Maya is stressed. Maya was like, hurry up, come on, I'm trying to leave from over here. I'm trying to leave. What's going on? Like, I didn't even tell my boo I was leaving. She's like, is he okay? Is everything good? I'm like, yeah, everybody is good. Nobody got hit or whatever. I guess he must have like did it in the sky or whatever. So she was just like, okay, come on, let's go. So we hop in the car, we pull off. While we pull off, we get to the gas station. Maya started dying laughing. She like, girl, oh my God, this shit was fun as fuck. We gotta link with them again. Bitch, what? So she's like, we gotta link with them again. I'm like, I don't mind linking with them again. I was like, but yeah, I didn't get old boy like number and nothing like that. She's like, why you didn't get it? I'm like, because he's somebody that I would talk to if we link with them, like only on like an occasion where it's like you want to pull up on your boo, he there. Like he not somebody I just want to like communicate with all the time. Like, and not even just because he want to move to the moon, but girl, no, it's just not giving that. So we all laughing and stuff like that. So Lulu was like, did you see me? I had beat that bitch ass, da 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 da. I'm like, Lulu, I didn't even really see what happened. It was so much going on. I just seen you fighting, but yeah, it was a lot happening. She's like, girl, yes, and all this other stuff. She's like, have y'all seen her? Did you see her again? I'm like, no, I didn't see her. Like when I came back to come get you, I didn't see her. She's like, yeah, I don't know where the fuck she went. Da 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 da. She was just laughing. She was like, girl, and you know she be talking to your dude, telling Maya that. She's like, yeah, she be talking to your dude. I have found that out. So she was like, girl, ain't nobody worried about her. Like, she weird. She just jealous of us anyway. And I'm just thinking like, Maya, shut the fuck up, bitch. But anyway, so we was at the gas station and she like, okay, she need gas. She showing us this other boy. She like, we finna pull up on him. We sitting there at the gas station, right? And we sitting there for a cool minute just laughing, talking. We trying to decide, because she was like, okay, do y'all want to pull up on some people and stuff like that, right? So at this point, because remember when I told y'all about when I said I found out she's 7, and this ain't where I found out either, right? So we sitting there, she was like, okay, she got this boy we could pull up on, but we could pull up on other people too. Like, let's have a rotation just in case we not feeling them. Let's have people on backup. So we all in our phone trying to find people. I'm hitting up 7 because y'all know I was wildly delulu in love with this man. So I'm hitting him up and I'm like, where you at? He like, I'm in the studio, in the hood, on the beach, on a plane. I don't know. He just saying he everywhere. That man was always on the go. So I'm like, okay, I'm with my homegirl. Remember I told y'all when he hit me, you gotta go right then and there, because this man be on the fucking go. He be like, well, I was there. I'm not there anymore. But yeah, so I'm like, so she was like, I'm like, okay, I'm about to hit up this boy I be talking to. So she was like, who? So I was like, she was like, is that boy you was dating? So I'm like, no, it's not him. I'm like, it's this boy I be talking to. I'm like, he a gangbanger, like, but he real cool. So she was like, he a gangbanger though. He be hustling. Can he pull up? She started like singing the YG song. So I started laughing. I'm like, ooh, I'm about to see where he at. But he was just asking me like who I'm with, all this other stuff. So I'm like, I'm with my 2 homegirls. He like, who? I'm like, you don't know them. He like, I know everybody. Who are they? So I'm just thinking like, dude, I'm not trying to, I'm like, I went with one of my friends, such and such, and he like, when I told when I said her name, I'm like, with my friend Maya and her friend Lulu. So he's like, Maya who? I'm like, I don't think you know her. I'm like, but we gon' like, you trying to see me? Like, the fuck, you asking too many damn questions. You want to see me or not? At this point, he took a minute to reply back. So I'm telling Maya, I'm like, girl, yeah, anyway, so he from such and such and all this other stuff. She was like, wait, what's his name? And I was like, his name's 7. So she was like, 7, like 7? And I was like, yeah. She was like, wait, what's his real name? And I had said his real name and she was just like, oh no, I don't know him. Anyway, so I said his name. She was like, oh, I don't know him. So I was like, oh yeah. So she was like, oh, okay. But mind you, I said his hood name, but I said it as a nickname, which one thing about it, I don't know why hood dudes would have a hood name, which is a nickname, but they will abbreviate the hood name to an even shorter nickname. Nigga, pick a name. So when I said his name, I said it as the abbreviated hood name. Like, let's just say his hood name, let's just say his name was like 7, the OG Crip swindler, and I said, but he go by just 7, so I just said 7, like that's what I said. But mind you, the abbreviated part that he went by, it was very rare. Like, you would know, if you know him, you would know this person. Like, even people who don't know him, it'll be like, oh yeah, I heard of him, or I know who that is. Because even like his homeboys, if they abbreviated they hood name to like that, because you know it'd be like Big 7, Big Baby 7, 7 Junior, 7 the, you know, like stuff like that, Newborn 7, stuff like that. Like, you would know, because even when they'll say like his homies, and I would know off top when people would like abbreviate it, like N7, 7, or like they'd be like 27, like, okay, like, because you know when they do hoods and they be like baby, big, little, it'll be like 1 2 3 4 5, whatever. So it'll be like 7-1 or something like that. Like, I'm just trying to give y'all an example. So basically how his name was abbreviated from 7, the OG Crip swindler, it was something that you would have known. Nobody called him by the extended hood name. He don't even, when you meet him, he don't even say, my name is 7, the OG Crip swindler. Like, nothing. He don't do that. He said this abbreviated name. So when I said that, and she was like, when I said his hood name, how it was, I just said 7, and then I was like, his real name, she was like, oh, I don't know him. Y'all, just for her to fucking lie, because she knew him, and she knew him well. She knew him well. But anyway, I'm happy she didn't tell me that, because the next part I would have y'all. Anyway, so yeah, she was just like, oh, I don't know him. Because at this point my heart kind of beating fast, because I'm like, hold on, my palms are sweaty. What the fuck you mean you know him? So anyway, so she was like, no, I don't know him. So I'm like, whew, great, because I don't need you knowing my nigga, bitch. Even though he not my man, I don't care. So anyway, so she's like, yeah, I don't know him. So we just like, okay, and that was it. So I'm like, yeah, well, he ain't replying. And at that point, he did ask me where I was at. He said, like, where he was at. He was like, pull up. But that just whole little scare. I said, you know what? I don't even want nobody around this nigga. This me. No. I don't nobody around him. So I was like, yeah, I think that's out. Let me try to find somebody else. So I'm over here just hitting up random people I go to school with at this point. Lulu ended up hitting up somebody, and she's like, oh, we could pull up on this one boy. Like, let me show you a picture of him. So she's showing the Instagram. She's like, yeah, him and his friends, they be cool as fuck. They funny, da-da-da. So she she's like, okay, so who we gonna do first, my friends or your friends? So Lulu was like, we could pull up on mine first real quick because we ain't gonna be over there too long, and you might already like your boo, so we could pull up on mine first and then we could go to yours after, like, you know. So she was like, all right, cool. So we like got it figured out. So we was like, okay, we finna go. So Lulu start her car, mind you, we was sitting there getting gas. She start her car and she start pulling off. Y'all, she pulled off. The gas station is big, so she going to go towards the exit to leave out. The car's driving weird. So I'm like, girl, it's like your tire is about to come off. So she like, wait, it do, huh? So Lulu was like, wait, why it sound like that? So she like, hold on, let me see. So she like bag up and she go by like the air pump, because she was like, my tire do be needing air, so maybe it just need air. And she get out the car and she look, that motherfucker's on the ground. That motherfucker's on the ground. So I look, I said, oh my God, this tire don't look too well. So she was like, oh, I probably just gotta put some air up in there. So she trying to put the air up in there. She asked us to go tell the people to cut the air on. So we go ask people to cut the air on. We try to put the air in the car or whatever. Well, she is, because I don't know how to put air in the tire. I need to learn how to do that though, because I literally had my sister do it for me. I need to learn. So anyway, she trying to put air in the tire or whatever. And it's going right back out. I'm like, I could hear, I put my ear to, I'm like, it's going right back out, like this air is not sticking. So Lulu like, what the fuck, your tire's messed up? She like, do you got a spare in your trunk? Like, I know how to change a tire. So she was just like, no, I don't got a spare. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God, let me try to call somebody. So she like, I'm about to call my mom real quick. So she called her mom and she was just like, basically telling her like, mom, like, my tires messed up, like, do you got a spare? Like, somebody could bring me a spare. So her mom's like, no, I can call AAA. I don't know how AAA do things nowadays, but baby, y'all know AAA is gonna take a triple long ass motherfucking time to get to you. She was like, she gonna call AAA. She's like, I'm gonna call you right back. We sitting there. Her mama ended up calling back eventually. It was like after 10 minutes, because you know they gonna take forever asking me all these motherfucking questions. Bitch, I'm right here, come get it. Anyway, so she called her back and she's like, AAA said they'll be there within 1:30 and 2 hours. Huh? So she was like, what? 1:30, 2 hours? So she's like, yeah, but you know it might be sooner. Girl, no, you don't. You know damn well they coming at that 2 hour mark. AAA play a lot, man. So she was just like, wait, what? Like, no, mom. Like, I can't sit here for this too long. I'm right here at this gas station. She's like, baby, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you know, like, it's literally nothing I could tell you. And her mom was like, I'm actually finna get ready to go out. And I called AAA, you'll be okay? You with your friends? Like, you okay? Because mind you, the sun is down at this point. So she was like, you'll be okay? Like, you know, because she was basically telling her mama, like, can you give me your car and sit here until AAA come? Her mom was like, bitch, you, I'm gonna go to the club, or wherever the hell she was going. So we sitting there. So Lulu was like, so wait, how long she said it was gonna take? She was like, she said it's gonna take 1:30 to 2 hours. Like, that's so irritating. So she was like, that's a long time. So what we supposed to do until then? She was like, do you think like the dude you talk to, like, will he come pick us up and then just bring us back or something like that when the tire is, like, you know, when AAA get here? She was like, no, because, like, if we go too far, like, he don't even live on this side of town, like, we go too far, like, how will we make it back in time? The fuck? So she's like, they would have to see my license and all this other stuff. I don't think they just gonna see the car, put air in the tire, I mean, change the tire for me and then just leave. Like, you know, we gotta wait. So Lulu's like, bitch, I love you and all, but I'm not trying to sit here and wait. I'm not trying to do that. So she's like, well, I mean, ain't nothing really we could do right now. We gotta just wait. She's like, and afterwards we go pull up on your dude. So Lulu was like, no, that shit is irritating as fuck. Like, no, this is not what I had in mind. Lulu copped the whole attitude, y'all. Lulu with the attitude. She copped the whole attitude, and she irritated. Like, what did you want Maya to do? Pull a tire out her motherfucking head? I don't understand. Where'd you want her to get a tire from? Change it, and then we going about our day. I'm so confused right now. So she's sitting there, she just irritated, right? So we talking and we just trying to make the best of it. So we just laughing and stuff like that. And we trying to engage Lulu in the conversation, but she barely even talking. So it probably was like a good 20 minutes. And I'm counting down. I'm like, okay, we got this much time left. Hopefully they come. We just sitting around and not doing it. I'm like, maybe you could call your mom and ask her to check like the ETA or whatever. So we sitting there or whatever. And next thing you know, somebody called Lulu's phone. So Lulu answered the phone. She like, hello? Yeah, it's this gray car right here. Yeah. Okay, so then Maya turned around, she's like, oh, you got somebody to help us? So Lulu was like, bitch, no, I'm finna go. I told you I wanted to pull up on that boy that we said we was gonna pull up on. She's like, I'm finna leave. Like, I'm gonna see y'all. She's like, when your car is fixed or whatever, just hit me up. Y'all can probably come pick me up or whatever. She's like, but bitch, no, I'm not finna sit right here with y'all. I'm not finna be sitting here for no 2 hours on no gas station. What the fuck? So she collected her stuff to get out the car, and Maya was like, are you serious right now? Like, that's fucked up. You can't even sit with me in my time of need or whatever. She's like, girl, you got Symone with you. You good? You not by yourself? Like, how you mad? She's like, I'm not about to be sitting at no gas station. Like, this your car, your problem. Like, girl, no. She's like, I didn't even charge you gas for today or nothing. Like, what? Like, that's so messed up. She's like, well, how is it messed up? She's like, if you want to see me later, just hit me up. Like, I'll be around. Just hit me. Like, I'm gonna be around. Like, if y'all want to pull up, y'all can pull up, but I'm not gonna be sitting here. So she ended up getting out the car, slamming the door, and left. I said, ain't this about a bitch? She literally left, and Maya was like, what the fuck? That's weird. Like, Maya is so mad, and she telling me, and I'm like, yeah, that was kind of weird. That was very weird. Like, girl, why would you just what? So she literally left. She got mad and she just dipped or whatever, right? So probably after like a good hour or whatever, Maya dad had ended up pulling up, and he was just like, yeah, AAA ETA, they kept like, I guess the mom told him like, yeah, here, because I'm finna go. So he said like they kept pushing it back. He was like, so he had a spare or whatever, and he was just like, I got you, like, I'm gonna just change your tire or whatever, which I couldn't do that before, but I guess he was nowhere near. So he was like, yeah, if AAA wasn't there by the time he could make it to us, then he was just gonna do it. So he changed the tire. So he was like, I thought you said it was 3 of y'all in the car. So she was like, oh, my friend had got a ride, she got picked up. So he was just like, that's weird. But her dad remembered me from when we went to school together. So he was like, oh, hey, Symone. He was like, dang, see, he was like, you be trying to meet new friends, and I told you the ones you knew forever, them gonna be your real friends and the ones that stick around with you, because you meet a new people and they can't even stay around with you. Who was it? Like, who was you with? And she was like, Dad, I'm not trying to talk about it. Like, it's okay. She has something to do. He was like, okay, yeah, you just see who's really there with you, because imagine if Symone wasn't with you, you would have been right here by yourself, because she would have left you. She getting mad at her dad, talking about, I don't think she would have left me if I was by myself. He was like, yeah, she would have. You see who your real friend is. Like, he was really lecturing her, and I'm just thinking like, that is true though, because honestly, if this was any situation, she literally just dipped and she got mad at you. Like, you stabbed a fucking knife through your tire. Like, what she mad at you for? And she was really like going off on Maya, basically telling her like, you knew your tire was messed up, you should have been got a new tire instead of riding on it. Girl, my thing is, Lulu, you don't even have a car, and you got to understand, when you don't have a car, when you have a car and you like basically young and you could care less about the stuff when you come to your paycheck, like, you know, your paycheck is basically going on having fun and like enjoying life, putting gas in your car. You don't be thinking about getting stuff fixed that you should get fixed. Like, you know how many times like I would get a fix-it ticket because I need to replace my headlight, and I would just be like riding with my low beams on you know, until finally my grandpa was like, Symone, here, go to AutoZone, and I'd be like, oh, or he'll take me. But yeah, when you're young and you just don't be thinking about stuff like that, and it's like the nerve of you to complain and tell her what she should have done. What do you do with your money? The fuck? So anyway, so yeah, her dad basically gave her that lecture or whatever. After that, she had asked me if I still want to pull up on people, but it was late, and I was like, you know what, sit in the car, and I'm already just drunk, like, you know, I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna just call it a night. So I ended up getting dropped off at home, y'all. But that was it for that story time. That was not the last time that we hung out with Lulu, because clearly Maya is the Lulu, and she likes to hang out with people who's not really her friends. No, I'm just kidding. They was still cool though. Well, it's crazy because now they not cool. They end up falling out, because I mean, I still, never mind. Anyway, yeah, so anyway, yeah, they did end up falling out or whatever, but I don't know why. I never asked. Like, whenever I would see Maya, like, even still to this day, if I like talk to her and stuff, I never asked her like, oh, why you and Lulu don't hang out no more? I never see you with Lulu, or you still talk to her. I never asked her that, because that's honestly not my business, so I really could care less. But yeah, that's it for this story time. I told y'all I got y'all on the part 2. This is the night before I'm about to catch a flight, and I sat here and I recorded it, and I pre-recorded that Subby Sunday for y'all, and I pre-recorded a vlog, my maintenance vlog, so tune into that, y'all. I'm working for y'all because I love y'all. But I see y'all in my next video, but I see y'all in my next one. Love you guys. Peace out.